ran out of roof nails, so I have to put some more together before I can carry on. Not really accustomed to doing my own manual labor. Normally I get children to do it. Nail, plastic cap, foam, washer. Wash, rinse, repeat. And I look like I have a blue paper beard. And I'm really itchy from the fiberglass. And I just want to go inside and have peeled grapes. I don't even know why I've got one glove on and one not glove on. I'm in the zone, in the nail zone, getting nailed. Life is all about rhythm and getting it messed up and re-establishing it and working really hard to keep it. Finding out that someone else has better rhythm than you and losing your rhythm because of it. And that's all for Dale's introspection. Let's get nailing! Now, it's winter right now, but I know it doesn't look like it. We don't get extreme temperature fluctuations here where we are, but we do get insane wind and rain and these things called cold fronts which push in off the ocean. And we are expecting a massive one over the next 24 hours to 48 hours. So I have to make a few preparations, namely finishing this chicken house and also to anchor down the existing chicken tractors which are out on the pasture. Check here, here's another little job I have to do. The purlin has to be tied fast to the wall, normally with a bracket. It's currently not. I'm going to weave some wire through there and tie it fast. I think that'll do fine. So the wind's kind of quietened down a little bit, so I'm gonna go and grab the last uncut roof sheet.
Now all that was left to do was close the front end of the roof. This section didn't need full sheets, so I had to make some cuts, which meant I had to take some measurements, which meant I had to do maths. I had to be mindful of cutting this stuff because the glass fiber, once airborne, goes everywhere and is completely nasty. If it landed in an area where livestock ate, it could cause some issues. Fortunately, the cut was simple. I just had to halve the sheets. The gap I needed to close was 7 sheets wide, so unfortunately I had to cut 4 full sheets, thereby wasting half of a sheet. The day was fading and the weather was closing in, but I still had the chickens to anchor down.
Okay, so that's it for the roof for this unassigned structure. Tonight and tomorrow night when there's really bad weather we might stick the sheep in there, but you can see the gaping front as well. I've got some old pallet wood which I want to clad that with, just to kind of look. I don't want this thing to cost a bomb, you know. It's literally just to shelter some animals, and like I said, you know, we don't have extreme climates here. It's very, very mild. I think the lowest it gets is about 7 or 8 degrees Celsius. This is good enough for now, is what I'm trying to say. Now I've got to try and figure out some ground anchors for the chicken tractors. Well, I can think of something slightly bigger than a tent peg. I'm gonna see what we have. Yeah, a microphone would be good. Like I keep banging on, we've got some really bad weather coming. We've got a cold front, and so we're just gonna try and use some tent pegs and secure these chicken tractors down, because we had some wind about 2 weeks ago. There weren't any chickens in them, fortunately, but they flew down the road. So we're going to try and make a plan just to give us a bit of peace of mind overnight.
The next morning, the winds were still hitting around 75 kilometers an hour, and the temperature had dropped to a fresh 6 degrees C.
So you can see it's still pretty windy. I think everything survived the night, but the temperature has really dropped down to like 6 degrees Celsius. There's apparently some snow in the Western Cape, and that's where the wind's coming from. The wind chill factor is so cold. What I'm going to do is, instead of moving these tractors like I normally would every day to give them some fresh grass, I'm just going to lay down like a bed of sawdust to keep the chickens warm, because if this cold snap continues, I think they're going to be in trouble. The other animals survived, the sheep are fine, they've got wool. So I'll just continue with the normal duties this morning, change water, add feed, and make sure that all the chickens are totally fine. God, this is cold. Nice warm bed for them. So same again, this one, sawdust at the back, and to give them a nice warm place to lie down and sleep. And then they got some grass in the front area.
The following day, as the temperature was normalizing and the winds were dying down, it was time to move the birds onto some fresh grass. They'd already been in the same spot for 48 hours, and it was starting to get ankle deep in there, if you know what I mean. Raising livestock takes an incredible amount of commitment and dedication, so I'm not sure I'll continue with it. Though I'm hoping my dad will. He's much more of a zoophilist. Yep, rearrange those Scrabble tiles. Zoophilist is a real word. I know because I just typed it out. Please leave a comment below if there's anything you're interested in knowing more about. And if you enjoyed this video, please click the like button. It helps more than you know. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.